Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Yes, to all of my new family members and new subscribers, hello everyone, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, listen y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for joining us for another video. Y'all know how we do it, family. I love to always mention our Thursday night live streams. If you're ready to take your healing to wholeness, if you're ready to go into the space of boldness, if you're ready to really step out and just start to really do this thing. I'm talking about being whole and bold. I want you to meet us, make a commitment to meet us on the Thursday night live stream. That's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that is also 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. 5 p.m. every Thursday night right here on the channel. I want you to make a commitment to be there. Invite about 10 people out. Okay. Y'all go get you a snack, jump in the chat. Come on back. Y'all know how we do. All right, y'all. And of course, every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus. All right. If you rocks with your girl, y'all, it's early. I ain't gonna even try to sing it this morning. Okay. Cause I'm already a little raspy just getting up. But anyway, I want to make sure y'all smash that like button, pay it forward, help your girl out. All right. Help your sister out. All right. So let's jump into the topic of this video. Wow. Once you uncovered this about the narcissist, you realized that they were the weakest link. Yes. Y'all, let me tell you something. I was sitting here thinking about this thing and I was just like, the narcissist play this big bad wolf. They play like they're all this and all that. And initially, when we get into the addictionship with the narcissist, we really think that they are. We really think the world of them. And really, y'all, when you think about it, whenever a person, it was idolatry from the beginning, because a person that loves you doesn't want to take up all of your time. A person that loves you doesn't want to make you feel like you have to be obligated to them so early on in the relationship, because that's truly what the narcissist teaches you from the beginning, is that they need all of your time, all of your attention. That is what idol worship is about. Okay. Idol worship is about, consuming a person's time, consuming a person's thoughts, consuming a person's resources. If you go look it up, when you talk about, or if you go look up idol worship, you will see exactly what I'm saying. People that worship idols, they give their everything to these idols. All of their time and their actions are dedicated to these idols. So whenever we started out with a narcissist, you didn't realize that that's what you were doing. Now, as you went on a little further in the relationship and, things began to happen. You hit the end of that love bomb and started to transition over into the devaluation stage. Now, most of the time when you find this particular thing out about a narcissist, you won't see this the first time around. It's probably going to take you going through, that cycle at least twice. You know what I'm saying? To really see. And it's going and 2 times is actually the lower end. That's conservative, because some people didn't even see it until time 7 or 8. That, okay, this clown is really not what I think that they are. But once you uncovered the fact that the narcissist really wasn't who they said that they were, y'all, let me tell you something. Once you uncovered the fact that you could sit back and remember having conversations with all of these different different entities in their head, because that's why you know that they are not who they say they are. Y'all, I'm sorry, but this is the truth. Because when you really think about it, you had a conversation with all these different entities. That's why they would behave so differently. And it was almost like some days I would get up and be like, well, I wonder who I'm going to have an interaction with today. who you gonna interact with today? You gonna interact with Jekyll or Hyde? You know what I'm saying? Clyde or Tide? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you sit here. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's like you sit up there trying to figure out who you gonna have an interaction with. But when you find out that this big walking bag of earth, okay, with an F, okay, when you find out that this walking bag of earth is not who they say they are, and you sitting there looking like, this clown is really crazy. When you done had a taste of that triangulation a little while and they keep going back to this same back burner supply, you know what I'm saying? Or pulling in other supplies. You know, sometimes they could triangulate you with a whole lie. You know what I'm saying? It's something that don't even exist. See, that's why when you think about the entities that reside in a narcissist's mind, it's almost comical when you sit back and think about it. Be like, I remember this clown was sitting up there talking about something. Because see, let me tell y'all something. Every entity, every entity brings their own flavor. And sometimes you were sitting there having conversations with the narcissist and you were sitting there thinking in your mind, who is this that I'm talking to today? You know, like who is this person? Because the narcissist is talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're like, where have you been? You want to ask them, where have you been? Who you been talking to? And sometimes it's the fact that they have been interacting with other supply. But sometimes, and a lot of times, it could be past supplies that they're, bringing up. But a lot of times what's happening is that you are interacting with other entities inside of them. And I don't want to say, and these entities have a personality. That's why sometimes you would see the narcissist, especially if it was a male narcissist, switch into this whole like feminine thing that they, so-and-so, and you just sit back and look and be like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? You're like, whoa. But that's why. But when you figure out that this clown is not who they say that they are, oh man. And you figure out that they are the weakest link, that all of the things that they said to you and all of the things that they did to you, they did it because they didn't want you to realize that they weren't who they said they were. Baby, y'all hit that like button for your girl. Baby, once you figure out this clown is the weakest link, it's on and popping. It's on and popping. Because when y'all figured that out, you looked at that narcissist like, okay, you could sit up there and say, especially for y'all that have been locked into that situation with a kid, or you have been locked into that situation with a marriage, and you begin to get this information on narcissistic abuse, and especially those of y'all that's been rocking with your girl for a long time, y'all sat back and watched them and was almost like, okay, I'm going to let you go ahead and think that, because you knew that there was a strategy that you had to put together to get away from them. But I'm going to tell you something. When you understand that the narcissist is not who they say they are, it dismantles their whole abuse cycle. And this is where you step into your power, because if you would have realized that from the beginning, you would have cut them off long time ago. But see, the manipulation that they are injecting, it's almost like an anesthetic, but they have to do that, and they have to keep you snowed with emotions, because that emotion will keep you from identifying who they really are. But when you identify who they really are, you start snatching the power. I'm talking about power grids. You start telling them what time it is. You start to get them narcissistic injuries coming back to back. Because baby, some of y'all gave it to them. Wow. Some of y'all gave it to him. And I'm going to tell you, I've been looking at the comment section, and I just been looking, and I'm so proud of how a lot of you are saying, how you pulled out of that thing. And I just look at the comment section all the time. I don't get to interact, but I'm just like, my people, listen, the ones that God has sent me to minister to, y'all super bad. Do you hear me? Once you realize that they are not in control, once you realize that your value, the value of who you are is not attached to the lie that they sold you. Come on. Once y'all hit that like button, please. Once you realize that there is no darkness that can overpower the light that you project out into the world. Come on. Because it don't have nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the light inside of you. Remember that. This is what they came to attack in the beginning. Yes. But once you got that knowledge, that they weren't who they said that they were, what in the world was stopping you from actually taking everything that you had put into this addiction ship and taking everything that you thought, come on, that you thought that you owed this person? Come on, let's be real. At some point, we felt like we owed things to the narcissist because they make you feel like that. But baby, let me tell you something. There is nothing more dangerous. And I hope y'all share this video. There is nothing more dangerous to a narcissist than a person that understands and knows who they are. A person that understands and knows who the narcissist isn't. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you come into the knowledge of what these clowns projected wasn't who they really were, that's when you step into power. And that's when you begin to get the controls back. So this is why when you hear information like this, you got to understand that the Hoover is another time for you to exercise the power and the authority that God has given you in the earth. Because these people know, they recognize the fact that you are stronger than them. They recognize the fact that you are valuable. They recognize the fact of all of these things. They'll never tell you that. They will never, ever tell you that. You will never be privy to that information with a narcissist, because for them to ever tell you something like that means that right there coming out of their mouth is a narcissistic injury against that ego of theirs. But baby, I'm telling y'all something. Listen to me, baby. Okay, gotta get it like that. When you recognize that a person isn't who they say that they are, when a person doesn't have the ability to produce or create what they want or what they've sold you in life, that is your opportunity to say, Sirenira. You don't have to put up with the lies, the deceit, and all that came with it anymore. Why? Because you understand that the one that holds the power is the one that understands who they are. That's what you got to understand about who you are and moving forward, not just coming out of this situation, but forever. You hold the power when you understand who you are in the fullness of what God has made you. You understand what I'm saying? Because wholeness is the goal. Wholeness is the goal. It's not just healing, it's wholeness. See, wholeness allows you to see this in an individual before you allow them into your proximity or intimacy. Because wholeness said, hold up. Hold up, swole up. This is not what we're doing. I don't allow you to proceed past go until you pass X, Y, and Z tests. Yes, because wholeness understands that the boundaries are created to protect the valuable. I'm talking about, we say valuable, but really what we are is invaluable. There's no value that you can place on us because we are just that valuable. You understand what I'm saying? We are priceless. See, the boundaries are created to protect the priceless, invaluable individual inside of that. And so that is what you have to always keep in the forefront of your mind. But when you understand and know who you are, you will always understand and know when somebody isn't what they say they are. You understand what I'm saying? Family, y'all hit that like button for me, y'all. Please, if you don't mind, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I love you all. You all be really good to yourselves. And y'all see we are enjoying liquid sunshine here in Southern California. So listen, y'all, be safe out there. I will see you all on the next video, family. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace. I love you all.